Okay, thank you very much. Whoa. Hang on. Coughing? Are you sick? Do you have COVID? 4 years ago, when the COVID-19 pandemic began, these are all the questions we were asking ourselves anytime we heard someone cough. And we had good reason to ask these questions. This is a new virus, a new pandemic. Everyone was sick. It was spreading like crazy. So what did we do? Well, we masked up. We got tested. We all sneezed after the tests. We quarantined, a whole bunch of different things. So what could we have done better? That's where my work comes in. I'm trying to find a better way to address COVID-19, especially today. Just a couple months ago, we had the year-round high for the cases. So what can we do that's better? Well, the solution is using light and sound to detect viruses. Now, COVID-19 is transmitted through the air. So someone who's sick with COVID coughs, the droplets that they expel from a cough or a sneeze contains the virus in them actually itself. Now, if someone's healthy, the droplets don't have the virus in them. So if we using my technique, my technique is using photoacoustics to be able to differentiate between the two. Essentially what that is light and sound used to differentiate whether or not the droplets have the virus in them. So I have, in a general sense, a very high energy laser that blasts these droplets in the open air. And in doing so, the droplets ever so slightly expand and contract due to heating. Now when this happens, a sound is actually produced. Now that sound isn't loud enough for us to hear, but it is something that we can detect using specialized sensors. Now, what we've determined through early experiments is that this sound actually changes depending on what's actually in that droplet itself. So if there's a virus-like material, it actually produces a different sound compared to a droplet that doesn't have the virus-like material in it. Now, it's in the very much early stages of this work, the underlying physics, we're still working it out, but I like to compare what we're doing to Gandalf from Lord of the Rings. If you don't know who he is, he's this wizard, he's got a big beard, he's got a big staff with a light on it, and he uses it to sort of show around what's going on in the dark areas, and that's pretty much what we're doing. We're shining a light on the danger that's directly in front of us. We don't have demons in the dungeon here, we have viruses, something that's a lot more dangerous and frankly a lot more real. And what we're doing is really differentiating between whether or not that virus is in front of us or if it's not in front of us at all. So with this technique, we can really detect whether the virus is in the room at this moment. We can know exactly when and where to mask up. And ultimately, we can determine whether or not these viruses shall not pass into our bodies. Thank you.